Hey guys, Jason here. You know, the other night I was watching a show on Netflix called The Founder. You got to check it out. It's the story of Ray Kroc and how he found success in building this McDonald's franchise. You know, his story's pretty amazing. Because he's a guy that created this incredible empire inside his 60s. And you know, that got me thinking, that we all have this myth in our minds about overnight success. I mean, there are just so many examples that I can give you besides Ray Kroc. I think right now, two guys that I can think of right off the top of my head is number one, maybe James Dyson. James Dyson, he became an overnight success when he invented the this new type of a vacuum cleaner. You've probably seen the ball vacuum cleaner. And then there's also the chicken guy, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders became an overnight success when he created a blend of these herbs and spices and his crispy chicken. You got to try it out. It's delicious. Kentucky Fried Chicken. But either way, here's the truth about this popular myth of overnight success. It only gives us a false idea of what we need to build a successful chiropractic practice. But more importantly, it leads us to think that, we just need just one idea, just one great idea, one great product or service, or one great Facebook or one great idea to bring in new patients. But that's not the way it happens. Look, you're a chiropractic business owner, and there's one concept, just one that I want you to take note of right now. If you walk away from this conversation, I want you to just take this one thing. And that is, success happens from an accumulation of things. Okay? It's not coming up with that one big thing that that takes you right to the top. It just does not happen that way. No matter what you think. You may see guys, but instead, success really is more like climbing a ladder. Right? You focus on one rung or a small problem, and then you just get it solved. And that takes you one more step up the ladder to the next rung. And then you tackle the next rung, and then the next problem, and then the next, and the next, and the next. And that's how you create success. You keep taking these small steps, climbing even higher as you do so. And when you do achieve your goal, and you finally look down and you see the hundreds of rungs that you stepped onto get to where you are. And that's what success is. So really, there's no such thing as an overnight success. Me personally, it took me 30 years to become an overnight success. For guys like James Dyson, success came after many, many years of trying and failing to try to invent a new type of product, a new type of vacuum cleaner. And that only came because he kept learning. He kept learning so he could really just kind of climb that ladder rung by rung. And for the chicken guy, for Colonel Sanders, well, success came after coming up with so many different recipes that didn't really taste good. And again, he just kept persevering until he came up with the food that he's really now famous for, and that's Kentucky Fried Chicken. So the same thing goes on for any chiropractic practitioner that you can see out there that's successful. No one stumbles into success. And it's just from doing, the right things every single day. And more importantly, these successful chiropractors that you see and entrepreneurs, they learn from their mistakes, they solve problems, and they just keep on climbing up the ladder. So as long as you keep doing the right things, you're going to keep moving up that ladder, I guarantee you. And eventually, just eventually, as you do this, you're going to reach the top and you're going to be able to bask in the glow of the true success. That's the way it works. So if you're watching this, then you know what, chances are that you and I share the same belief. And I'll tell you, you owe it to yourself to break out of that vicious cycle and just live out your time on this planet doing something amazing and really just building a successful practice. And so if you want to really just fast track that process, then look, I implore you, grab a call this coming week so we can explore together how that can happen this year for you in your chiropractic practice. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.